Sometimes I wonder, by looking at this eyes, that why the writer has written ये झील सी नीली आंखें कोई राज है इनमें गहरा. He is true actually because it's all about science of the eye, which is studied under the branch of optics. And if you want to know why the writer has already said that ये झील सी नीली आंखें, so for that we have to go for the next part of the video, that is the parts of eye. Here is the parts of eye. The By looking at the picture, you can see that this eye or ball of the human is an asymmetrical globe-like structure. Asymmetrical globe or asymmetrical sphere in which it is consist of the first part, which is a transparent part of the eye. It is called as cornea. Cornea is actually the part of the tough layer of the eye which is for the protection, which is called as sclera. Next comes the another part of the eye which is called as iris, and there is a space between iris from the both sides. That space is colored as black dot and which is called as pupil. Now the light enters from the transparent part, that is cornea, enters into the space between the cornea and the pupil, which is called as vitreous aqueous humors. Next the light enters into the pupil, then it passes through another lens which is present after the pupil called as eye lens, which is called as eye lens. Now the light passing through this eye lens enters into another space which is called as vitreous humor. From here the light has to reach another background or the back of the eye which is called as retina. The retina is the collection of the nerve cells. This retina at the back of the eye is the collection of the nerve cells which transmits the image, which converts the image into electrical signal and transfer that electrical signal through optic nerves to the brain. This is the optic nerves. It carries the signal from the nerve cells or retina to the brain. But do you think that the eye lens keeps hanging inside the vitreous humor? No. It is carried or it is attached to the eye by the help of another muscle which is called as ciliary muscle. Ciliary muscle not only holds the eye lens but it also changes the shape and size of the eye lens. So let's have a quick recap. Light enters from the transparent part called as cornea, enters into the aqueous humor, then finally crosses the pupil and reach to the lens. From lens it goes to the vitreous humor and finally it reach to the background or back of the eye which is called as retina. Retina is the collection of nerve cells and finally the signal from retina goes through the optic nerve to the brain. For more clear vision of the eye, let's move to the another part. This is how the human eye looks like, which is consist of cornea, iris, pupil, and the retina. This aqueous humor and vitreous humor may be the singer has said it as Gil, whereas the iris is the colored part of the eye which gives color to your eye, which can be blue, black, brown, so gulabi aankheं, whatever. So this is all about the parts of eye. Thank you.